Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. We do have football on, but we had to get on because we did have season LTDs drop in the game today. We have Rush tomorrow. We have Rivals tomorrow. We also have some surprise LTDs that just got revealed. We're going to go over that. But the main reason for this video is there's kind of a couple coin making methods going out right now that maybe you guys should try if you guys want to risk it a little bit, right? There's a cheaper method and a more expensive method, but we're going to see how it goes. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, drop a like and a comment down below. If you guys want to take your game to the next level, make sure you guys check out civil.gg and use my code SlayiN40. If you guys sign up using my code, you will get 40% off at checkout, $18 for a month or $95 off an entire year. Getting a membership gets you the best schemes in the game for both games. And don't forget about Underdog Fantasy. We will have picks tonight for prime time for the Ravens versus the Bengals. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter if you guys want to see those. But don't forget, if you guys sign up on Underdog, you will get a free $100 in bonus funds or entries after you play your first $5 if you guys sign up using promo code SLAY. So make sure you guys check that out. The link is in the description. But let's talk about these reveals real quick. So they decided to drop surprise LTDs on us tomorrow from the Bussin' with the Boys. We got Taylor Lewan, 94 overall LTD left tackle. Honestly, a pretty cool card, right? Not my favorite theme team there, but still pretty cool. And then on top of that, we got our guy, Will Compton. Taking a look at him, 91 speed, 81 man, 89 zone. Pretty decent card, right? Still pretty cool that these guys are in the game and they're not part of Rivals. They're not part of anything. They're just some surprise LTDs that we're going to have in there for tomorrow on top of Rush and everything else. So let me know what you guys think about those, but taking a look at what we got, right? The methods that people have been doing. Now, I did post this on Twitter earlier, right? The beginner offers, recruit bundles were actually giving us really good value. Like, I actually ended up getting a lot of training. I ended up rolling it. But either way, like, they were doing pretty good. Now, this was out of the beginner tab. And then out of the general tab, there is the sophomore pack method that people were doing. And I got tagged in double LTDs out of a sophomore pack. I even had one pack. If I got the screenshot, I got like over 20,000 training in one pack, which was crazy value. Now, I will say that you can lose. There will be some bad ones, right? It's not a hit every single time. It's not designed that way, but they definitely seem a little better than they have been. So let's go ahead. We'll jump into some of these. And what I've been doing, right? Pretty much you want around anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 training to where it's actually good, to be honest. Like, that's what you need. Now, what people are doing to make coins with this and training, right? Let's open it up. Let's see what we get. We get an 80, okay? And a 77. So we'll take our 80. Now, sometimes you will randomly get these 89s, these 90s, these 91s out of here, and people are just selling them. And what they're doing with that is they're quick selling everything else and making their coins back for the pack and then getting the free training along the way. So let's see how this goes for us. We get us an 86. That's good. That is not bad. 86s definitely add up. An 84. Okay. Let's see. 80, 87, 87, and an 83. That's pretty good. Now, taking a look at these 87s, this pack was 25K, okay? These 87s, you can dump off for 20K a pop. So right there, you already made profit. Or if you wanted to, you can get really, really cheap training, like 8,155 training for 25K. Now, if we look at the math on that, right? Taking a look at CFB.fan and going to prices, if we look at what 8,000 training would cost us, right? 5,000 alone is 40,000 coins. If you look at 7,200 training, which you quick sell a 90 for, is 65,000 coins. So we got 8,000 training for 25K. That is pretty good. Plus our other card, right? So if we go actually back and take a look, we'll go to just our item binder and then we'll do some more and then we'll try all the other methods. But like I said, I do want to clarify this. If you guys don't have a lot of coins, the recruit bundle is probably the better way to do it, right? If you got a good amount of coins, you could try the sophomore packs. We'll talk more about that. But let's go ahead and quick sell this, right? I ended up with 8,300 training for 25K. That is crazy. Like, that is a crazy deal. So, but like I said, you won't have this happen every single time. It's just, it's not going to work like that, right? If it did, they would patch this in a heartbeat, okay? Like, they would be on here. They'd be sending somebody in the office. They'd be like, you see Slay's video? People are making coins like crazy. Hey, send the dogs. Stop your dinner, forget your turducken, and get in there and stop that coin making method. That's how it would be. But you'll have some losing ones, but then you'll have some like that, right? That are 8,000 plus, like it's crazy. Let's see how this one goes. We get an 80. When you see like the name of the game's okay, but if you see like a conference tour, a stars of the week, that probably means you're probably going to make profit on this pack. And we ended up, let's see where we at with this one. We did get that 86, which was nice. This one was 3,200 plus the other card, right? But like I said, you want anywhere from like 3,200 plus, really, maybe 3,500 to be safe to actually make sure you're getting the value. We got 3,400 right there. That's still good. Now, you will open some up where you might get just 1,300. That's just how it is. But it seems like there's been some really, really good ones. I've even seen full champions pulled out of this 76 plus. I've actually been tagged in LTDs today being pulled out of this. It's crazy. So let's see what we get out of this. 83 is good. 85 is even better. We'll take an 85. That is very good. So remember, we got an extra, what is this right here? 1,100 training. Okay. And then I can't stand that. Let's just buy some. Let's just buy a decent amount because I'm messing up here. So let's just go ahead. We'll buy one more and then we'll jump into the sophomore method as well so I can show you guys that. And yeah, that one's a little bit more riskier. If this one's hidden, I wouldn't leave it. To be honest, I would just stay with this method because I feel like this has actually been pretty decent. 76. Let's see. We get an 82. Okay. Need to see like 84 pluses. That's when you start to do really good. You get like an 88, 89, and we got another 84. So that time we ended up with 2,200. That one was a bad one. Let's take a look at this next one. Now, I don't like to go ahead and buy like 300 or 400K at a time. Boom. That's an 89. So right there, that's already profit. Already profit 100%. Like it's a win. I could sell that. That's 5,000 training. That's not even including what we're getting out of the 973 pluses. So like I said, beginner tab, recruit bundles, been doing very, very well. Let's see if we end up getting anything else out of this. It would be nice. Boom. We'll take that. That's 289. So we got 289s in this recruit bundle. That's crazy. Okay. So there's another 5,000 plus the other one. That's very good. So you can see we didn't do very many packs and we actually did well. You could sell those 89s and make profit, right? That's what a lot of people are doing. They'll sell those 89s and then they'll quick sell this and they'll get 748 training, which isn't a lot, but they just made coins too. So let's go ahead and quick sell that. We got 10,000 training. I'm telling you, that is probably the best method right now. Now it won't last forever. So make sure you guys are on it. Beginner tab. The tab matters. So let's go ahead and jump into some sophomore packs now. Now you can try the different tabs. Some people have better luck. We'll try a beginner tab sophomore, and then we'll go to the general tab. I think general might be better. I lied. Let's see. Give me a 93. 93 is 300K. 91, okay. But make sure you guys check the prices on some of those older cards like that because they could definitely be worth a little bit. So right here, we ended up getting a decent amount of training out of this, right? We ended up with 15,000. Now, what people are doing is they'll quick sell this for 5,000 training. And then you got Junior right here that is going for 100,000 coins. So they pretty much made coins on that pack and made 5,000 training. You get what I'm saying? That's actually really, really good. So I'll probably end up doing the same. We're going to end up selling him. That's the smart move. It is. But either way, you got a lot of training completely free. Like not completely free, but cheaper than it is on the market for opening up a pack, which is crazy. So let's see what we get out of this. 84, okay. 81, 85. Would have been nice seeing 87. But like I said, these ones you could definitely lose on. Like this one wasn't very good at all. We ended up with 4,000. You really want to see somewhere around 9,000 plus training to make it feel good. So we'll try another one and then we'll hop into the other tab. 85, 85, okay. Another 85. Getting some 85s. And 87, okay. I mean, still, that wasn't bad, but 7,500, you would like it to be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and go to the general tab and scroll all the way over here to the sophomore packs. Where is it? Right here. And we'll try a couple of these. The general tab, I asked the guy that sent me the double LTDs, and he said it was the general tab. So we'll see how this one is. We get an 86, 84, another 84, 89, 89, 88. This was crazy. This was a lot right here. Okay, so what was that? 16,000. All right, so maybe the general tab for sophomore, beginner tab for recruits. That might be the move. Let's try a couple more, and then I'll rip some training because I got a lot of natty packs we're going to be opening up tomorrow anyways. Anything out of this one? 88. That's a W plus a 90. Okay, so you could sell this stuff, right? But either way, right there alone, 12,000 training again. That's good. 12,000 training for 80-something thousand coins is very, very good. We went back to back. 87. Come on. Let me get something crazy. 89. That is expensive. That's 122K for an 89. So this one was another W if it comes to training wise, right? But we want to sell that fullback. So what we'll do, we'll quick sell that and we'll sell the fullback. Now let's get in. We'll do one more and then we're going to get up out of here. We're going to go watch some football. That's the plan. But let's see how this one goes. 86, 81. Okay. Come on. Let me get that LTD animation. Boom. That's going to be a 90 or a 91. So let's see who it is. 91 Drew Bledsoe. Okay. We can sell Drew Bledsoe and make our coins back, right? So that's what we can do. Boom. We got another 3,600 training. So we got a couple cards that we can sell. And then we can go ahead and go into the training rolls. Now, with this, what people are doing. Now, you do have the Stars of the Week LTDs that are going for a little bit, right? But if you take a look at the catalog, now you're going to see the prices of the conference tour, guys, is actually pretty expensive for the 93s. So if we take a look at the 93s, where are they at? He's 297, he's 279, and 400K for the corner. If you get the corner, 400K. So honestly, it's probably better to go ahead and do that. If you take a look at the Stars of the Week, though, they are actually pretty expensive for the LTDs, right? 1 million coins. I'm going to go Stars of the Week anyways, just because, like I wouldn't mind pulling a new season card. So we'll try Stars of the Week. But the conference store, if you want to make the most coins, it's probably good to go there. But let's see what we get out of this. Now, this was really good yesterday because you could end up getting those LTDs that are quick selling for 250K. But now they went up to 94s. They're going to be a little bit more harder to pull. So we'll just see how this goes. Who do we got? Colt McCoy? We do got Colt McCoy. Okay. He's 191. So we could sell Colt, which we'll do. And then what we'll do here is I'll do one more sophomore pack. And we will try a conference tour, see if we can get that corner, and then we're done. But if I was you guys, I wouldn't quick sell anything like I was doing. I would just sell it all. So we'll just fly through this. Look, I mean, that's another crazy pack. Like, that's 17,000 training. 17,000 training for 84,000. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and look, another 90. Another 90. 290s. I'm telling you guys, man, like, the packs are hot. This is crazy. There's another 19,000. I'll be honest. I said I was going to do one more, but if I'm getting 19,000 for this, yeah, I got to open them up until I get a bad one. So we'll see what it was. I'm telling you guys right now, man. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you guys. That's why you guys got to have the notifications on, man. We're going to sell him for 200K and we're going to take our training. Boom. General tab, sophomore packs, beginner tab, recruit bundles. It is the move. That's an 87. Okay. 84, we'll just fly through it again, see what happens. 87, 87, 88, 84, 87, another 12,000 training. I mean, I would gladly take this training all day. All day, we will gladly take this training. Let's just fly through it again. This is kind of working. Okay, so that one was a bad one. So you can see there is some bad ones, but still, that was good. Now we'll do a couple more training packs, and then we are up out of here. But yeah, let me know if this ends up working out for you guys. I would get on it sooner than later. Let's go ahead. Let's try a conference tour. See what we get out of this. Maybe we get an LTD. That'd be cool. Probably not, though. Give me the corner, though. The corner would be a big W. Wow, 400K. Okay, we will gladly take 400K. And then I'll try a Stars of the Week, and then we're going to get up out of here. But yeah, I wanted to drop this method for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, man. If you guys end up hitting something crazy, make sure you guys let me know. You guys can tweet at me on Twitter, too. I always like to see your guys' pulls. We'll finish it off with a conference tour. There we go. And that's going to do it for the video. Let me get an LTD walk-off. Not today. Let me get the corner again, though. Let me get the corner. That would be a W. That'd be 800. We'll take it. Either way, I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.